Problem number 14. All of you see the problem. Can you draw a triangle with vertices 1, 5, 5, 8 and 13, 14? Give reason. Okay. Given points are so take first point A 1, 5, B 5, 8, C 13, 14. 1, 5, 5, 8 and 13, 14. The problem is can you draw a triangle with the given vertices? Can you draw a triangle? Any triangle can be formed with 3 non-collinear points. 3 non-collinear points. Already know collinear points. What is the definition of collinear points? 3 or more points lie on the same line. 3 or more points lie on the same line are called collinear points. Okay. Any triangle can be formed with 3 non-collinear points. Suppose these 3 are non-collinear points. So we can draw a triangle with these 3 non-collinear points. Suppose given points are collinear. Suppose given points are collinear, then triangle cannot be formed with given points. So we have to check given 3 points are collinear or non-collinear. Okay. What is the collinear condition? Suppose A, B and C are collinear. Then what is the condition? The distance of AB plus distance of BC is equal to distance of AC. Okay, this is the condition for collinear points. Okay, we have to check given points are collinear or not. Okay, so by using distance formula, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so first find the distance between A and B. Square root of, so first point A x1 y1 and second point B x2 y2. So formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. The value of x2 is 5. 5 minus the value of x1 is 1. 5 minus 1 whole square plus value of y2 8 minus y1 5 whole square. That equal to square root of 5 minus 1 4 square plus 8 minus 5 3 square. So that equal to square root of 4 square. 4 into 4 16 plus 3 square. 3 into 3 9. So that equal to 16 plus 9 25. Root 25 value 5. So the distance between A and B is 5 minutes. Next BC is equal to square root of the distance between B and C. So take first point B as x1 y1 and second point C x2 y2. The formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So square root of x2 minus x1. The value of x2 is 13. 13 minus x1 5. 13 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1. 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 whole square. So that equal to square root of 13 minus 5 8. 8 square plus 14 minus 8 6 whole square. That equal to square root of 8 square. 8 into 8 64. 64 plus 6 square. 6 into 6 36. That equal to square root of 64 plus 36 100. That equal to root 100 value 10. So the distance between B and C is 10 units. Next, finally, CA or AC. That we have to find the distance between A and C using same formula, that is a distance formula. So first point A is x1 y1 and second point C is x2 y2. So the formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. X2 13 minus x1 1. 13 minus 1 whole square plus y2 14 minus 5 y1 5 14 minus 5 whole square x2 minus x1 13 minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 14 minus 5 whole square, that equal to square root of 13 minus 1 12 square plus 14 minus 5 9 square, that equal to square root of 12 square. 12 into 12 144 plus the value of 9 square, 9 nines are 81, that equal to square root of, so 144 plus 81 4 plus 1 or 144 plus 81 5 12 225, square root of 225. The value of 225 is equal to 15 units. Here the distance between A and C is 15. Now check the collinearity rule. So add first two distances. What is the distance between AB? That is 5. And the distance between BC 10. So add these two distances. AB plus BC is equal to, the value of AB is 5 and the value of BC is 10. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. That equal to, right here, 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. That equal to, the value of AC is 15. So that is equal to AC. So here AB plus BC is equal to AC. So given 3 points are collinear. So given 3 points are collinear. Given points are collinear. Given points are collinear. So therefore, triangle cannot be formed. Therefore, triangle cannot be formed with given vertices or given points. Okay, right? Because given 3 points are collinear, so triangle cannot be formed with given points. In exercise 7.1, last problem, that is 15th problem. All of you see the problem. Find a relation between x and y such that the point x comma y is equidistant from the points minus 2 comma 8 and minus 3 comma minus 5. So total 3 points are given. Let P x comma y and next A minus 2 comma 8 and B minus 3 comma minus 5. See here, the given information is the point x comma y, that is P. The point P is equidistant from the points A and B. Okay, the given information is the point P which is equidistant from given points A and B. Okay, so see here, if P is equidistant from A and B, then what is the condition? The given information is P is a point which is equidistant from A and B. A and B are the given 2 points. Okay. If P is equidistant from A and B, then what is the condition? PA is equal to PB. The distance between P and A is equal to distance between P and B. We have to use distance formula again. So distance formula is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So PA, distance between P and A. P is x1 y1 and A is x2 y2. So square root of x2 minus x1. The value of x2 is minus 2. Minus 2 minus x1 value x whole square plus y2 minus y1. 8 minus y. 8 minus y whole square, that is equal to, this is the distance between P and A. Now write distance between P and B. Square root of, now the point P is x1 y1 and B is x2 y2. Okay, so the formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. X2 minus 3 minus x1 value x minus 3 minus x whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus 5 minus y minus 5 minus y whole square. Okay, see here once again, this is the distance between P and A is equal to, this one is the distance between P and B. Now squaring on both sides, squaring on both sides, then square roots are cancelled. So remaining values are, see here, minus is in common, the remaining term is 2 plus x whole square. Minus is in common, plus 2, minus is in common, plus x whole square, plus 8 minus y whole square is equal to, here also minus is in common, so 3 plus x whole square, plus here also minus is in common, plus 5 and plus y whole square. Okay, now minus whole square, it is plus, then 2 plus x whole square, this is in the form of a plus b whole square. What is the formula for a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So here a means 2 and b means x. So 2 square plus a square plus 2ab, 2 into x plus b square, x square plus a minus b whole square. The value of a is 8 minus 2ab. So this is in the form of a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here a means 8 and b means y. A square minus 2ab, 2 into 8 into y, that is b, plus b square, y square, that is equal to, so here minus square, it becomes a plus a plus b whole square. This is in the form of a plus b whole square. So the formula is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here a means 3 and b means x. A square, that is 3 square plus 2ab, 2 into 3 into x, plus b square, that is x whole square, plus, now here also minus whole square, it becomes plus. So this is in the form of a plus b whole square. Here a means 5 and b means y. So a square, 5 square plus 2ab, 2 into 5 into y, 2 into 5 into y, plus y square, that is b square, y square. Okay, see once again, minus whole square, it becomes a plus a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to, here minus whole square, it becomes a plus a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here also minus whole square, it becomes a plus a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, now 2 square, the value of 2 square is 4 plus 2 2s are 4, 4 into x 4x plus x square plus 8 square. 8 into 8 64 minus 2 8s are 16. 16 into y 16y plus y square that equal to 3 square. The value of 3 square is 9 plus 2 3s are 6. 6 into x 6x. 6x plus x square plus 5 square. 5 into 5 25 plus 2 5s are 10. 10 into y 10y plus y square. Y square. See once again. 2 square 4. 2 2s are 4. 4 into x 4x plus x square plus 8 square. 8 square is equal to 64 minus 2 8s are 16. 16 into y 16y plus y square is equal to 3 square 9 plus 2 3s are 6. 6 into x 6x plus x square plus 5 square that is 25 plus 2 5s are 10. 10 into y 10y plus y square. Okay, next, so add constant values or similar terms. 4 plus 64. 4 plus 64 68. Next 4x plus 4x. Next plus x square plus x square. Next already 4 plus 64 68. Next term is minus 16y. Minus 16y plus y square. So this is the LHS. Next RHS, add constant terms. 9 plus 25 that is plus 34. 34 plus next 6x plus x square. 6x plus x square plus already 25 plus 9 is 34. Next 10y plus y square plus 10y plus y square. Okay, now transpose all these terms from RHS to LHS. All these are plus quantities. Plus quantities becomes minus quantities. Okay, so in LHS 68 plus 4x plus x square minus 16y plus y square. So transpose all these terms from RHS to LHS. Plus 34 becomes minus 34 plus 6x becomes minus 6x plus x square becomes minus x square plus 10y becomes minus 10y plus y square becomes minus y square that equal to 0. Okay, now plus x square minus x square cancel. Plus y square minus y square cancel. So remaining terms are, so add constant terms. 68 minus 34. So 68 has a plus symbol and 34 has a minus symbol. Okay, 68 minus 34. 68 minus 34. 34. Next 4x minus 6x. 4 has plus symbol and 6 has minus symbol. So 6 minus 4 minus 2x. 4x minus 6x that is minus 2x. Next y minus 16y minus 10y, both are minus. So we can add those two values. Minus 16 minus 10 minus 26y is equal to 0. Okay, see once again, 68 minus 34 plus 34 because big number has a plus symbol. Here plus 4x minus 6x minus 6 plus 4 that is minus 2x. Big value has minus, that's why the result is minus 2x. See here both are negative. Minus 16 minus 10. We can add these two values. Okay, 16 plus 10 26. Both are minus, so minus 26. Y is equal to 0. Okay. So take minus is in common. So here plus becomes minus 34. Minus quantity becomes plus 2x. Minus becomes plus 26y is equal to 0. Okay, so minus 34 plus 2x plus 26y is equal to 0. So transpose 34, minus 34 from LHS to RHS. Minus quantity becomes plus quantity. So 2x plus 26y is equal to minus quantity becomes plus quantity, that is 34. See here, once again 2 is in common. Better option is take minus 2 is in common or follow this process. Okay, so 2 is in common. So 2 in 2x, 2 is in common. Remaining term is x plus in 26 2 is in common. Remaining value 13. 13y is equal to 34. Okay, here 2 into quantity. Into quantity becomes division. So transpose these two. This 2 from LHS to RHS. Into quantity becomes division. X plus 13y is equal to 34 by 2. 2 ones are 2 17s are. So therefore the final result is x plus 13y is equal to 17. What is the question? See here. See in the textbook. Find a relation between x and y. So therefore, or hence, required relation is x plus 13y. X plus 13y is equal to 17. This is the required relation.